This demonstration is about how to modify a default vector pattern to use a PMS spot color. After setting up your 2 or 3 PMS spot colors, you're now ready to create customized vector patterns using those PMS colors. First, we'll check out the default patterns that come with Illustrator. Use the window menu, or you can use the little icon that comes in the swatches panel, and you look for patterns, basic graphics, and I already have examples of dots, lines, and textures. So let's use the dots, and I already have a few of those representatives there, making it so you can see it. So those are actually like what you call halftone dots, and so those are the ready-mades. And so I probably picked this one to make the samples that you see here. So those are made with black. So to change default pattern swatches like these to use a PMS spot color, we have to drag the pattern swatch out, modify it, and then drag it back into the swatches panel. So first I select the swatch, and I'm going to use one that looks like that probably. I drag it out. I'm going to move it down here near my others. Okay, so this is when we're modifying the default pattern. I'm just going to get a little closer so you can see. All right. And so the next thing we do is select both the pattern and its bounding box. So I just want to show you that there's a bounding box around those, and notice that they have the little circles right at the cardinal points. That's so this will make a seamless, it's designed to make a seamless pattern without those tiling intervals. I just went into wireframe mode, by the way. So you select all of it, or you can just select the circles like this and then deselect the bounding box because I held down shift. So I'm going to fill them with my Pantone 541C, which is the blue. Now I select the whole getup because the bounding box is what defines the pattern. What's inside the bounding box is what is generated as a pattern. And so I'm going to put it into my swatches. It's preserved. I usually like to name them. When you double click it, it takes you into the pattern generator. And these are my pattern options. So I am not demonstrating that just yet. That's when we want to make custom things. So I'm going to cancel that. And so this is the pattern that we're going to use. So how do you use it? Well, this little note here tells us to fill this box with a pattern. So we're going to make sure that we select the area. Now this could be the whole background for a flyer or a panel in a menu, and so you can make this as big as you need it. It could be a circle, it could be any vector object. We're simply applying a fill this time instead of a solid fill. We're filling it with a pattern. So I'm going to click on my newly generated pattern. First I made sure my fill indicator was in the front, so I wouldn't be trying to put a pattern on a stroke, which you can do, but that's not a good thing. Alright, so there's my new pattern. Let's zoom in to see if it's made with blue dots. Yep, it is. So now I'm good to go. Okay, to use this you could make it lighter, and so it would just be kind of ghosted. That would just be opacity. Alright, so that's how to modify an existing vector pattern, and you can download free patterns from many sites. In the next video, we'll make our own pattern from scratch.